Manchester United versus Aston Villa in the Premier League. This is the match preview. Fun fact, we haven't lost against Aston Villa since 2009. 2009, that's what, 11 years ago. So here's the table. As you guys know by the video, I'll go through the table, go through the potential my starting predicted 11 against Aston Villa for Manchester United, and obviously some head-to-head stats, who are the danger man, etc, etc. But this is the table. This is what the table says currently. As you can see, obviously Liverpool drew yesterday again, and we are now officially 3 points behind the leaders with a game in hand. So if we win our game in hand, whenever that may be, we are gonna be officially level on points to the Premier League reigning champions. God, I hated saying that. But with all due respect, we have Aston Villa to play, and they are fifth in the Premier League table in the last 5 games. You can see they won 3, drew twice. Same record as us, 5 wins. I mean, in the last 5 games, 1, 3, drew twice. It is going to be an exciting game. It is going to be a good game. I think these types of games are always fun to watch, especially when there's a lot of things are at stake. Now, in regards to the Premier League title race, look, we can say we are in the Premier League title race. In fact, even Leicester can say that, Everton can say it. And as far as Aston Villa, they can even say it. I mean, they got 2 games in hand. So if they win the next 2 games, I'm doing quick maths, they go 1 point behind the leaders at Liverpool at 32 points. So a lot of the teams there in and around that side of the Premier League table, with it being so tight, are in a title contention sort of discussion, you can say. Obviously, the quality of depth is, I reckon, where it will eventually all these teams will be separated from. I don't believe Aston Villa have the quality and depth, same with Everton, versus say someone like Manchester United, City, etc, etc. But the league table at the moment goes in our favour. I mean, I'm loving this league table. I haven't seen United be in 2nd position, let alone a title contention, and 2nd position with so close to being 1st in a very long time. Yes, under Mourinho we finished 2nd, but we were double digits behind Man City, isn't it? So it was like more like keeping pace of just 2nd place. But currently, as it stands, United's form I am excited for United form. We are playing home, and our home record has been going really well recently. The last minute win against Wolves was a fantastic result for Manchester United, which kept pace on this sort of little group, you can say. And Aston Villa will provide a lot of threat. I will go to the lineup right now. Actually, I went for a 4-2-3-1. I've had De Gea in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and Bailly. Those 4 are kind of pretty much stapled in. I don't think United will change those. We do not have any personnel to change those, to be frank, with Lindelof still potentially being injured as well. However, on the left back position, there was a bit of a dilemma for me. I was thinking, should I go for Alex Telles or should I go for Luke Shaw? The reason why I ended up going for Luke Shaw, because Jack Grealish operates around that area, and Jack Grealish at the moment has been carrying Aston Villa. He is actually been one of the best players in the Premier League. Obviously, United are linked with him as well, so he's a fantastic player. His records and stats show that he is actually really carrying that Aston Villa team, and he will be a real threat. Luke Shaw defensively more better than Alex Telles. I reckon that for me is the right choice if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does go for it, because Luke Shaw, it will mean that Luke Shaw can keep an eye out for Jack Grealish. Sorry, I lost the name. Midfield, obviously, over the weekday we played, last few days ago we played Pogba and Matic, but I do believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will revert to Fred and McTominay for this game. I think a lot of games are coming thick and fast, and we need to kind of rotate the squad a little bit. And Fred and McTominay at the moment, I believe, over Pogba and Matic, despite how good Pogba is probably his first choice to central midfielders pairing. And why not? Both of them have been in fantastic form. Whenever they played, we've pretty much won a lot of our games. Very industrious, very hardworking, busy bees. Both of them are busy bee players. Nothing in that mold of creative, where I feel that's where Bruno Fernandes will come in. Up front, I went for obviously Rashford, Martial, Bruno Fernandes, being the staple mark. I didn't kind of change there, and I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will change there. However, I did opt in to put in James in there, Daniel James. I think he's hardworking, his pace, his tracking back to support. He offers that a lot more than someone like Mason Greenwood or Juan Mata that we've seen play there. And I think Dan James will play, whether he plays 90 minutes or not, I do not know. He has been rested the whole week. I think he'll play at least 60 minutes in the game to provide that runs, provide that, that hard-working team. The whole team is based around quality, around obviously Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Martial, Rashford, etc. But also, it is a hard-working team. You look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka, never stops running. Luke Shaw defensively never stops running. Dan James never stops running. McTominay, Fred never stops running. Rashford never stops running. Bruno obviously never stops running. And that's where I feel that this team will excel against Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa will come at us. They have the quality, they have the momentum, they have a Jack Grealish. But I think over the course of 90 minutes, I do not believe they have the quality to maintain that pressure on Manchester United or push Manchester United that much. And that's where I believe that having options on the bench such as Pogba, Donny van der Beek, Cavani, Mason Greenwood will come and turn the tide of the game in our favour. That's what I genuinely believe. My score prediction, I am gonna go for a 3-0 Manchester United win. I know, it's oh, that's an advertisement, nothing else, guys. I know it's a long stretch, but last time we played them in July, we won 3-0. We drew against them at home, the reverse fixture. I mean, at home last season, same fixture, almost the same time, 2-2. But we have generally won. It was very tight games, 1-0, 1-0, 3-1, 1-1, 4-1. It was either very tight or a very big scoreline to Manchester United. As you can see, I do not believe Aston Villa have the quality to defeat us. You can see we go all the way back to 2009 when Aston Villa defeated us 1-0 only. But since then, it has been a majority of the games we have won, and majority of the games we have won by a big margin, and some of the games it has been a close 1-0 games. But looking at the Premier League table, I think, let's face it, the club is kind of looking at the Premier League table. Everyone, all the players, why not? They'll be looking at it and thinking, hang on, we've got a bit of a chance here. And Aston Villa, although they're having a very, very good season, just like an Everton, we can brush them aside. I mean, I expect Aston Villa to come running at us, but I think they can only do that for 50-60 minutes at tops because of the quality of depth that they unfortunately they do not have. Whereas we were able to, yes, we are playing 2 games in this week, with Aston Villa being the latest one, but we were able to rest a lot of our players against Wolves, right? We had Matic in the squad, Pogba in the squad, Mason Greenwood in the squad, Cavani in the squad. So the likes of Dan James was rested, Fred, McTominay was rested, Luke Shaw even was rested because they were got swapped out for Alex Telles. Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood, if I haven't mentioned it. We were able to rest a lot of these players going into this particular game. And I think this particular season where it's so strange with all the games coming thick and fast and almost all the games are like congested into this little tiny sort of cup, you can say. Ultimately, the squad depth and the quality of squad depths will see you through this campaign. Now, obviously, the teams that are in Europe are going to have it tougher, but Europe doesn't resume until February, I believe, which means from now till February, aside from the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, where everyone else is pretty much involved, especially in the FA Cup, in the Premier League, at the very least, people will be kind of pushing the top clubs, you can say, the Liverpools, the Cities, etc., will be pushing in the Premier League hard because they know that, and we know that, it's time to get points on the board right now, because when Europe resumes and all our players play in Europe on the midweek and then play the Premier League, we will not be able to rest players because you're not going to get easy teams in Europe unless you want to get knocked out, which means that you are not able to rotate as much as you are rotating right now. let's face it, with all due respect, someone like Aston Villa, although they are in such a great form, they're not going to be as daunting as someone in Europe. Like we've got Real Sociedad, who are currently sitting third in La Liga, ahead of Barcelona. So there's different ways of quality and different ways to interpret how we approach the game, how top clubs do approach the games right now. But right now, it's all about the points, man. I don't care if we get another 1-0 win, just like in Wolves, where most of the games Wolves were defending and we were being patient, and it was a very poor performance in the end for Manchester United. But we've got the winner right at the end, and by Marcus Rashford, who goes down in Premier League history as the only player in Manchester United to score in the plus 90 minutes 3 times. He's done it. The most player, not the only player, the most times the player scored in the 90th minute is Marcus Rashford. And I'll leave it as that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know your score prediction, and as always, stay Farafari. Come on, United.